He just mentions 23, 20 or something, and then he says, yeah, and if even we want to go further, then he just asks, why is there 23? He's speaking about the court system, and then he just mentioned the fact that 23. He said, and if you wanted to go deep, deeper, we can even ask why is there 23 specifically. And he says this thing. He says in the word, but that's not for right now. We're going to move on. So then, instead of letting Rabbi Nathan move on, he starts to laugh. It says, "Oh, you're not going to answer the question." Rabbi Nathan says to him, "No, sometimes I ask questions not because I want to give an answer right now. I just want my students to think or to realize it's deeper. There's always a deeper, okay? So then he's about to. He's about to move on to the next part. And he says, "No, but there's a no, but there is an explanation in it. There's Gemara in Sanhedrin, blah blah blah." And then he starts to explain the whole game.
Juste pour partager l'écran, pardon, 2 secondes. Partager l'écran, c'est par.
Il y a un endroit là-bas, tout en bas, il y a comme un écran avec un plus sur les écrans.
Ah,
tu cliques dessus,
présenter.
il y aura un partage d'écran.
Parfait, ok.
He starts interrupting. I mean, that's
Ok. Donc, on va commencer les prochaines. Shalom shalom lekulam. So we are now start the halachot of Ben Ishchai Shana Shniya, second year. With that, the introduction was presented by Rabbi Shimon. And now I'm going to go through some halachots, and then we're going to go through the Megilat Ruth commented by Ben Ishchai Bezat Hashem. Donc, bonjour à tous. Donc, là, on va commencer les halachots, quelques halachots de Shana, de l'année 2 des halachots de Ben Ishchai, que l'introduction a été présentée et expliquée par Rabbi Shimon, et après on va aller dans le Megilat Ruth, commenté aussi par Ben Ishchai. Et donc en fait, maintenant, ce qui va se passer, c'est que le Yom Sheni, donc le lundi, on va faire Megilat Ruth, et le Yom Hamishi, on va étudier ensemble Sha'arei Kedusha. Donc chaque semaine, les attachés. Ok, donc j'ai envoyé la photo dans le groupe, donc je vais partager l'écran. Donc, as usual, I'm gonna read in French, and then we can. I'm gonna try to translate, to do my best, my ability to translate in English. So the halacha goes like this. So it's halacha. It's about the kiddush time, the kiddush of Shabbat, or just kiddush. Halacha 1. Le kiddush, aussi bien le matin que le soir, ne peut être récité qu'à l'endroit où l'on prend son repas. Car il est écrit, tu appelleras le Shabbat un délice. So here he says, the kiddush, either it is on the morning or in the evening, have to be recited on the place where we gonna take the meal. As it is refers to the pasuk in Yeshaya 58, he said, and you will call Shabbat pleasure. Yes, délice. No, pleasure. Car, explique nos sages, Zal, c'est à l'endroit où l'on a le plaisir du repas shabbatique qu'il faut dire le kiddush. So, because what is the pirush? What is the explanation of our sages? That the place where we have the pleasure of a Shabbatic meal is where we have to recite the kiddush. C'est pourquoi on ne peut s'acquitter du kiddush non seulement si on l'a simplement récité sans prendre son repas tout de suite après, mais également si on a fait le kiddush dans une pièce et pris ensuite son repas ailleurs, donc que ce soit parce qu'on avait dès le début l'intention de manger ailleurs et qu'on ait eu au départ l'intention de manger là où on l'a récité. Le kiddush est aussi récité le kiddush et qu'on ait ensuite changé d'avis en allant ailleurs. So let's go back. Donc this is why we cannot be yotze from the kiddush, but only simply by reciting the bracha. But if we recite the bracha, but then we don't eat a meal just after, we are not yotze. We didn't make the mitzvah. Mais également, on fait le kiddush dans une pièce. But also, if one make a kiddush in one room, and then he take the meal in other room. In that case, also, we didn't make the mitzvah properly. On ne sera pas dans ces cas-là acquitté de son obligation et il faudra redire le kiddush avant de prendre son repas dans l'autre pièce. So he said, in that case, in both of these cases, if we didn't, after the kiddush, if we don't eat inside the same room, we didn't make the halacha, the mitzvah properly. So the one who in that case have to redo the kiddush, but and in the same room and eat in the place where the meal is standing. Certains pensent que si à l'endroit où l'on est assis dans l'autre lieu, on peut apercevoir la place où on était assis lorsqu'on fait le kiddush, on n'a pas besoin de le répéter. Même si c'est à travers une fenêtre qu'on voit cette place ou si on ne la voit qu'en partie. Ces deux places sont néanmoins considérées comme un endroit. Donc here he said that some sages are agreeing to say that if one see someone else doing the kiddush, so the one who sees in the other room, in that case he can be yotze. We can consider him as he did the mitzvah. Mais on ne s'appuiera pas sur cette opinion a priori et on évitera de se mettre dans une situation pareille. But he said, Ben Ishra said, but if we can avoid this situation, we don't do like this. We have to be careful not to put ourselves in that situation. On ne se référera à cette opinion moins stricte qu'en cas de nécessité lorsqu'on n'a pas la possibilité de faire le kiddush autrement. So he said we can only use this less strict halakha of doing kiddush only if it's really it's not possible for us to do something else. So in that case, we can use we know that there is this opinion to yotze, to make us, let's say, yotze from the mitzvah. Okay. Halakha, let me see. Yeah. So you don't see. Wait.
C'est marrant. Tu sais, tu vois que c'est vraiment les gars qui t'inquiètent de bien, en fait. On chauffe. Ils ont pas été sérieux. Non, c'est un peu le poste en table.
Just 1 minute, I'm checking something. Okay, so I share the screen, but we don't see. En fait, là je fais le partage d'écran et je regarde le retour ici, mais il n'y a pas le. Je clique dessus pour que ça zoome et ça ne marche pas. Là, c'est quelques secondes juste avant.
Arrête le partage. Stop. Arrête. Là, fais arrêter le partage ici.
Ah, peut-être comme ça. Ou...
Attends. Un petit décalage. Voilà, vas-y, refais.
Ok.
On fait présenter.
Présenter, partage.
Vas-y, clique sur ça. Partager.
Partager.
Vas-y, va sur le Telegram.
Ok. Ah, c'était comme ça.
Vas-y, maintenant, clique.
On va voir.
Vas-y.
Ok. Non, mais la technologie.
La technologie, quand ça glisse.
Il faut juste avoir la batterie, parce que quand ça coupe, les attacher. Ok. Halakha 2. Halakha 2. Dans une même maison, lorsqu'on a fait le kiddush dans une pièce et qu'on mange dans une autre, et qu'on a fait le kiddush au rez-de-chaussée, et pris son repas au premier étage, sans avoir a priori l'intention de procéder ainsi, on ne s'est pas acquitté de son obligation. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to try to translate in English. So here he said, in a house, when one is doing kiddush in one room, and after he eat in another room, or someone who did the kiddush on the, comment tu dis rez-de-chaussée? In other room, no? Oh no, the first floor, yeah. So one is doing the kiddush in the first floor, but then he take his meal on the no. Ici, maintenant c'est premier étage. The second floor, let's say. It's the same concept. I think est-ce que c'est le même concept? Parce que là, il parle de rez-de-chaussée et de premier étage. Et si je dis premier étage et second étage, c'est le même concept. Oui, pour la même maison.
La même maison.
Okay. Okay. No, still okay. So it's the same case here. So here, the halakha say that if this one who did this doesn't have the kavanah, the intention of doing that, so to do the kiddush on the first floor and then go up to take the meal on the second floor, he have to recite again the kiddush. Okay. Si on avait l'intention, par contre, on n'a pas besoin de répéter le kiddush, même lorsque l'un de ces endroits, on ne peut apercevoir l'autre, parce qu'il s'agit d'une seule maison. Okay. So that's it. So if now the one who have the kavanah, the intention of to eat his meal in other room, in that case, it's not necessary to repeat the kiddush because this is in one house. The two floors are in one house. On ne procédera toutefois pas de cette façon a priori. Et si on est réellement obligé de passer dans une autre pièce pour manger, on veillera néanmoins à consommer au moins la valeur d'un kazaït là où l'on a fait le kiddush. On pourra ensuite continuer à manger dans l'autre pièce. So, okay, so he said, but really, if one is really obliged to go to another room for the meal, he have to be the best thing to do is to eat at least one kazait of the meal in this room where he did the kiddush, and then he can go up and continue his meal. Okay. Ici, à Bagdad, cette situation est fréquemment pour les femmes qui n'ont pas l'habitude de manger à la table des hommes, même lorsqu'il n'y a pas d'étrangers. Ah, ça c'est bon. Elles écoutent le même kiddush récité par le maître de maison dans la pièce principale, qu'elles quittent ensuite pour gagner une autre pièce où elles s'installent pour manger. Ah, that's a good minag. Let me translate in English, in French. No, this one. So here, Ben Ishai said, here in Baghdad, what is their habit? Their habit is to. Why the halacha is talking about it? Because in Baghdad, the woman, when it comes to Shabbat and after the kiddush, they often go in other other room for their meal. It means that they are not eating with their husband, even though there is no guest. So what's happened? She listened to the kiddush recited by the Baal Habayit, which is, and then she go. And then they, because many women, they go to the other room, and then they eat there. Oh, ok. Et si encore de cette pièce, elles apercevaient l'endroit où l'on a dit le kiddush, nous passerions cela sous silence. Mais en fait, on ne le voit généralement pas, surtout dans les vastes demeures des gens riches. Elles doivent donc veiller à consommer un kazaït là où elles ont écouté le kiddush avant de continuer leur repas. So he said, and if in that room she see the room where they eat, she see the other room where they did the kiddush with the Baal Habayit. In that case, wow, they say that we will not say something to that case. It's like, but. And he said that case is not. We are not seeing this often in the room in the house of one man who is really rich, because the two rooms are not at the same place. But if there's a poor man, but let's continue, and then we stop here and we go directly to the Megilat Ruth. Commented by Ben Ishai Bezat Hashem. So, but the last halacha, he said that last part of the halacha too said that the woman have really to take at least one kazait of a meal in the room where the kiddush have been made. Yes. Halacha 3. Halacha 3. A priori, il ne faudra même pas, lorsqu'on dit le kiddush à un certain endroit, se raviser ensuite et décider de changer de place à l'intérieur d'une même pièce. Oh, bien que Maran et de même que Rambam et le Roche indiquent que ce soit permis. So here, the Ben Al-Khafri say that, comment tu traduis a priori? The first oui, non, en anglais. Priori?
Ideally.
Ideally, okay. So here, ideally, we have to, when the kiddush was recited in one place, we don't we have to stay in our the same chair, the same place where we at when we heard the kiddush, and this statement is in opposition with Maran and Rambam and the Rosh, who say that when one after the kiddush, where, for example, he sit in this place, and then after the kiddush he will eat in other place of the table. They allow it. Le Rif et son école désapprouvent cette opinion, et les décisionnaires montrent que Maran Zal lui-même est d'accord pour dire qu'il ne convient pas a priori d'agir ainsi. So, the Rif and all this school disapprove this opinion, and some decisionary shows that Maran Zal himself says that it's not good to change place after the kiddush. Par conséquent, on consommera également dans un cas semblable un kazaït à la place où l'on a fait le kiddush avant de changer une autre place. So to do, if you want to change place, we have at least to eat, in that case, one kazaït in that place, and then go and change the place again. So basically, let's stop here, and based on we're going to continue next time. So I send the picture here now from the Sefer Megilat Ruth, sorry. So we are now in perek bet and verse 5. So let us first see the text and Sefarim. Okay. Ruth, chapter 2 and verse 5. So the pasuk says like this. So maintenant on est dans le Sefer Megilat Ruth commenté par le Ben Ishraï, et on est arrivé au chapitre 2 verset 5. Il dit comme ça en hébreu d'abord, et après on traduira les attachés. Vayomer Boaz le Na'aro Hanitzav al Kotzrim Lemi Hanitzav al Kotzrim Lemi Ana'ara Azot. On va continuer peut-être aussi le pasuk suivant, comme ça on comprend tout. Vaya'an Na'ar Benitzav al Kotzrim Vayomar Na'ara Moavia hi Hashaba im Naomi Misde Moav. Ok. So, en français, il dit comme ça. Boaz demande à son serviteur qui dirigeait les moissonneurs. À qui est cette jeune fille? Et le serviteur chargé de surveiller les moissonneurs répondit, c'est une jeune fille moabite qui est venue avec Naomi des plaines de Moab. Okay. So in English he said like this. Then said Boaz unto his servant that was set over the reapers, who themselves is this? And the servant that was set over the reapers answered and said, it is a Moabitish damsel that came back with Naomi out of the field of Moab. Ok. Donc ça, on a lu les deux pasukim pour mieux comprendre, parce que c'était juste une question, le pasuk 5. Okay, so let's go and see what the Ben Ishra is wanted to say about this pasuk. Okay, so here he say, "Ve'ashta nevo besiata dishmaya le yashav hapasukim vehu she Boaz betrila הרגיש וידע shezo hi aisha haba im Naomi. So, donc il dit ici, il sait that sur ce pasouk, en fait, il faut savoir que Boaz savait déjà dès le début à qui, qui était cette fille-là, que cette fille-là qu'elle voit dans les champs, c'est la fille qui est venue avec Naomi. So here, Ben Ishai starts by explaining that at the beginning, before even Boaz asked the question, who is this girl? Lemi Nahara Azot. Who is this girl? Boaz knew already who was this girl. This girl came with Naomi. Ok. Donc ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire que ok, on va prendre d'abord les informations. Aval lo yada yodea im hi lo yada sorry im haya eshet machlon o im haya non him hi eshet machlon o im hi eshet kriyon. Ah, so ok. Mais là, en fait, la question de Boaz, c'est de savoir est-ce que cette fille-là, c'est la femme de Machlon ou c'est la femme de Kilion. Donc en fait, à ce moment-là, donc ça veut dire qu'en fait, il savait déjà. Ok. So now he asked, through his question, he asked if this girl is the wife of Machlon, of the wife of Kilion, which is the two sons of Naomi. וחשב שאם היא אשת מחלון, לא ייקח אותה. כי הוא ידע שאשת מחלון נשת אחר כך לכיליון, ואם כן, הרי היא נחשבת קטלנית, ויש למייחש לסברת מזבחת האוסרים גם ביבמה. Oh. So, la question, c'est pourquoi cette question, il est important de savoir si cette fille-là est la femme de Machlon ou la femme de Kilion. Donc, en fait, pour savoir ça, il dit ici, Ben Ishraï, que la réponse, en fonction de la réponse, Boaz allait marier ou non cette fille. Pourquoi? Parce que s'il s'avère, donc il dit que c'est la femme de Machlon, Boaz savait que Machlon s'est marié en dernier et que dans ce cas-là, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Il n'allait pas la marier, il n'allait pas se précipiter et la marier. Pourquoi? Parce qu'apparemment, si il se mariait avec lui, Chad Veshalom, c'est une situation qui entraîne la mort. Alors pourquoi? On va prendre d'abord les informations, mais Ben Ishraï va l'expliquer. So here he said that the fact that Boaz asked who is the husband of this girl, which is Machlon or Kilion, is because if it was the wife of Machlon, Boaz knew that the Machlon asked to marry Ruth after his brother, which is Kilion, and in that case, it could be deadly, as he said here, to marry this woman, because why? The halacha said that first you have to marry the wife. No, not the wife. The firstborn, let's say, the first one who get married. Ma she'en ka be'eshet kilion delo neshet ki im leklion velo haya katlanit. Okay, so is it? And it's not the case for the supposed wife of Kilion, which is the first one who was get married. And then so the din of the deadly thing that associated with this situation is not occur. Let's see. כן עבר בדעת בועז בהשקפה הראשונה שהשקיף בדעתו בזה, ולכן שאול לנער ואמר לו, למי הנער הזאת, למי דייקה. Okay, oh. So here he said that this, this is why Boaz asked to his how it says is to the Na'ar. How you say it? How you translate it? To his reapers. Yes. Okay. Let me go back and hear the text. To his reaper, Lemi Na'ara Azot. This is why he asked from who, for who. Let's say if you translate correctly, Hanaha, this girl, who is this girl? Not who is this girl, but Lemi. Because at the beginning, Ben Ishchai asked why the text said Lemi and not me. Me, it was sufficient, but sufficient yet. But here the question was Lemi for who, for who. And so the answer is to really know if this girl is for the wife of Machlon, of the wife of Kilon. Okay. And Lemi, too precise, really to be precise at the question. Rotze lomar, im hi shel Machlon ou shel Kilion. Donc vraiment pour savoir si c'était la femme de Machlon ou de Kilion. And it's really to know if it was the wife of Machlon or wife of Kilion. Ve'ana'ar avin kavanat ravo veratza le'afer b'zchut chut. And here he said also that the boy of Boaz who answered him knew the intention, the kavanah of the question of his master, yes, his master, and he turned the answer in order to give the zchut, the merit to Ruth. Ve'amar lo na'ar Moavia na'ara Moavia hi ve'akavana lomar ve'en zo duma lekatinit de alma. He said, so he answered the question like this by saying, this woman came from Moab, so that all the din about the deadly din, let's say, that applied to her because she's really the wife of Machlon, it doesn't apply in that answer. Ki bizman shehaita katlinit adin lo hayita bichlal Israel ela hayita na'ar Moavia. And go even further, because if he say that the day, because the day that she will have she will bring death, shalom, and as we know, lo hayta bichlal Israel, she will not be in the klal Israel, ela hayta na'ara Moavia. And because of that, she will not be able to marry someone who came from the Klal Israel, and she will only call Moavia. She will just remain a Moavite. Ve'ashta sheba le'atchig arehi kikatan shenolad demi. וכדי אמרו רבותינו ז"ל, גר שנתגר כקטן שנולד דמי. Just 1 minute, I'm checking something. Shalom. Okay, so let's stop. Shalom. So donc he say, let's stop here, and now let's try to understand, because the question was Lemi Anahara Azot. So let's now try together to see and to dig and what is can you do the connection with the Sharshat of the week Bezat Hashem and what we learn also in Sha'arei Kedusha. So let me just stop here and go back here. Okay.
Thousands of people in my blog. They shut me down. I wrote one on the Satanic Church on the American military basis.
So the question of Boaz was Lemi.
And he threatened me with legal action and other problems. And I felt like they were threats to my life.
Lemi Nahara Azot. Okay, so why I stopped with this letter, with this word, Lémi. Pourquoi je me suis arrêté à ce mot-là, Lémi, qu'on avait vu ensemble, c'est la question à qui est cette fille. So, Lémi, we know first thing. Let's now connect it with the Sha'arei Kedusha. That's the Hakdama of Sha'arei Kedusha that we learn. What we learned last week with the Hakdama, we learned about those Bnei Aliyah. The Bnei Aliyah, who is the Bnei Aliyah, who is the one who really want to connect to the Shoresh Elyon, Shorsha Elyona, and who want to study and to be connected, really bounded with Akadosh Baruch Hu. Donc en fait, qu'est-ce qu'on avait appris dans Sha'arei Kedusha la semaine dernière, c'est que dans Sha'arei Kedusha, il y a les gens qu'on appelle Bnei Aliyah. Ces Bnei Aliyah, c'est qui? C'est des personnes qui sont leur but dans la vie, ces Bnei Aliyah, c'est de monter, parce que Aliyah ça veut dire monter, mais monter pourquoi? Monter vers leur racines d'âme qui sont Elyona, donc leurs shoresh d'âme qui sont Elyon. Et pourquoi faire? Parce qu'en fait, quand ils montent ils arrivent à se connecter à leur shoresh Elyona, ils vont pouvoir se coller à Kadosh Baruch Hu et même à étudier avec Kadosh Baruch Hu. Et qu'est-ce qu'ils reçoivent de là? Ils vont recevoir une lumière spécifique qui leur permettra de quoi? De étudier, de pouvoir lire la Torah avec une autre compréhension et une profondeur cachée de la Torah. So we learn that because they are now connected to the shoresh of their soul, they will be connected to Hakadosh Baruch Hu, and then they will learn with Hakadosh Baruch Hu and will receive a specific light that gives their eyes the ability to see through the text of the Torah and understand more deeper and more all the deep secrets of the Torah. So this is all the purpose of the Bnei Aliyah. And why I talk it here? Because he also, when he continued the text there, he said that what is also the particularity of the Bnei Aliyah, ule adericham bedere yashar. Their way, their path is straight. The straight of it's straight. It's not this way or this way. No, it's really straight. Straight to who? To Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Et là, en fait, quand on continue un peu à lire donc le Sha'arei Kedusha, il demande pas, c'est quoi la spécificité encore des Bnei Aliyah? C'est que leur chemin, leur manière d'avancer, c'est Yashar. On sait que Yashar, it means straight. And we know that the Yashar, when we add the letter L, it's done. I did the Aleph Akut. This L is Israel, which is the real Israel one, is the one who will not go to left to right, but to be Yashar, to be maybe the middle axis of those two directions and go straight. We know that the middle axis is also called Tiferet. And Tiferet is really connected to Israel. But let's go slowly, Bezat Hashem. And then Lemi. And here we have because I have less time now, so let's go and take more information. Donc c'est quoi là, le lien maintenant entre Lémi et Israël et le fait que c'était Béné Alia, vous avez pu aussi un Béné Alia. Alia. Voilà. Les Béné Alia, ce sont ceux qui vont se connecter à leur Shoresh d'âme. On sait, we know that how can we where is the place of the Shoresh of the Otiyot? Not the Shoresh, but the inner part of the Otiyot. The inner part. En fait, la question c'est, en fait, les lettres. Le Ari Kadosh, il dit que les lettres, ce sont des gouffres. The letters are goof. Let's say the body, which is also, as Rabbi El Natan said earlier, the letters are the kelim. What is kelim? Kelim, ce sont les ustensiles. But the inner part, what is the when we talk about utensil, we also talk about something that will fulfill this utensil. The inside, let's say there is the light. Let me change the. So there is this or that will go inside of the kelim, which is the letters, and this or is basically the or that the Bnei Aliyah will receive when they will go and connect to the Shoresh Elyon and study with Kadosh Baruch Hu. As we say, I read again the pasuk where he say indeed, דיבוקים באמצעים הדברים ההוא ששורשה עליונה רוח קודש. Voilà. Les orotam et ze adherer yishkon or, comme on avait vu dans le Sharei Kedusha. Et en fait, on sait, we know that we also here talk about the kohot of the letters, the kohot, which is the power, the power that gives life to the body, the goof, which is the letters. This is the power. C'est la force en fait qui est derrière chaque lettre. Et c'est quoi ça? Ces corottes là, on le voit dans le rocher uniquement. En fait, dans Bereshit, il parlait de Ve'a rocher hayeta tohu vavohu et l'obscurité. Non, rocher. Je vais prendre le pasouk pour ne pas dire de bêtises. Ve'a ares hayeta tohu vavohu. Mais c'est pas le rocher. I'm sorry. Il dit, donc le pasouk, il dit dans Bereshit, donc c'était le pasouk de la semaine dernière, Ve'a aretz hayeta tohu vavohu ve'rocher al pene tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al pene hamayim. Donc en fait, là, on parle de ce même rocher là. We talk about the same rocher that is quoted in the Bereshit. And where is this Bereshit? This one? The kohot is come from there, from the rocher. And we know, so to really make it slow, take it slow, you know that how to connect to the rocher is how it is when one is know how to handle the other side, which is the klipa, which is also the din, let's say. When someone is able to manage both tov vera, so the din and the rachamim, chesed and gvura, which is the middle act, which is Israel, the Tiferet. This one is the one who will know access to the word of Chosher and to give and to be able to use it. And so, why I know I'm connected to the sugya that we study today, which is the Megilat Ruth, because Boaz asked Lemi. Lemi, we know that me is connected to Elohim, the last part of Elohim. So let me know. I'm gonna take a picture and send it later, Bezat Hashem. On sait que cette partie-là, mi, lorsqu'on voit mi en tout cas dans la littérature du Sod, mi, c'est la deuxième partie de Elohim. Donc en fait, ici, regardez, Elo, qui, il, Yud même, c'est la même chose qu'ici, mais c'est inversé, la place est inversée, mais c'est la même chose. Même Yud, qui est connecté à la Bina. Pourquoi? Those are connected to the Bina. Why? Because the gematria value of Yud and Mem, the total gematria, is 50, Nun, which is Nun Sha'are, connected to the 50, which is connected to 50 doors of Bina, Sha'are, Bina. So this one is connected to Bina. And also, we also learned that this part have been fixed by I think it's Abraham. I need to check, but I think it's Abraham who fixed it, and Moshe. And this one have to be fixed yet. Still have to be fixed. But my point is that in this Lemi, who, let's see that we know that if Boaz asks something, we know that Boaz was a really racham person. He was the Rosh Hanedrin of his time, of the time of Shoftim, and he was a really high, let's say the Rosh, the Dor, Gedolei Ador of this generation. And when here, how we know we're gonna find Elohim inside Lemi? Rabbi Shimon, aide-moi. Comment on peut trouver Elohim dans Lemi? Parce que c'est ça en fait, c'est tout le Inyan, c'est qu'en fait, même dans le Lemi, il y a du din dedans, mais c'est un din qui doit être travaillé. Mais bon, juste ma question, comment on peut trouver Elohim par Lemi? Aleph and He, ça fait Vav. Oui, so, ça c'est une première façon. En rajoutant, so when we add Aleph and He to Lemi, we got Elohim. But there is one way that I tried, I found. But how I found it, because I know I saw Rabbi Nechemia ben Akane use the same techniques many times in the Sefer Apriya, and I tried with this letter. So he go like this, go to the milui of each letter. So Lamed, it's what? Lamed, Mem, Dalet, and then Mem, and then Yud. And then he said, now we're going to take the middle, the second letter, each second letter of each one. This one, and this one. Gematria 86, which is Pu, which is also Elohim. It's not me, it's Nechemia ben Akane. So, en fait, qu'est-ce qu'on a fait ici? Ça, en fait, on a pris le miloui de du mot Lémi. Le miloui du lettre Lémi. Le miloui, c'est quoi? C'est quand on dit en hébreu Lamed, on l'écrit directement. On l'écrit en fait ce qu'on vient de dire par rapport à cette lettre. Le nom de cette lettre est Lamed. Donc, on va écrire ce qu'on vient de dire. Lamed. Lamed. Ça, c'est le miloui. On a fait pareil pour mem, m. And then Yud, U. To obtain the sound U, we have the vav with the shuru here, and then the yud. And when we finish that first step, which is the milui, ça c'est le milui, ça c'est le nom. Et ben on prend la deuxième lettre de chaque lettre en fait. Ici c'est le deuxième, c'est celui-là. Deuxième c'est celui-là et le deuxième c'est celui-là. Ça c'est le premier. 1, 2, 3. En termes de position. 1, 2 et 1, 2, 3. Donc à chaque fois on a pris la deuxième position de la lettre. Et ce qu'on a vu comme gematria. Pou 86. 86 c'est la même gematria. It's the same gematria as Elohim because Aleph is 1, Lamed it's 30, K it's 5, Yud it's 10, and Mem Sofit it's 40. And when we do the addition, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5 plus 1, 6, and also we have here 86. So, okay, so now, okay. Lemi, it's in the inner part when we go further inside the letter, we see that the second position of this gave us Pu, which is a gematria which is connected to Elohim. So maybe, so this is now my supposition, I'm not sure, but maybe when Boaz asked Lemi Anahara Azot, it's not maybe, I think it's connected, but it's like he's saying this Naomi, no, not Naomi, sorry, Ruth, because she went out from the Klippa, parce que Ruth, en fait, on sait qu'elle était chez les Moavites, qui sont de la Klippa. Elle sort de là-bas, because she went out from the Klippa, she have some aspect of dinim. Dinim is the rigorous. Something is really in a straight and rigorous, let's say. En fait, elle a, parce qu'elle est sortie de la Klippa, elle semble avoir des critères de dinim, en fait, qui est en elle. Et la manière dont même Boaz pose la question, il dit Lémi, c'est comme si il est en train de lui dire, ah, je sais d'où tu viens. Tu viens de la Klippa et il y a beaucoup de dinim chez toi, mais par contre, c'est pas un din qui est exposé. It's not a din that is exposed straight, like you are bedin. No, it's the din is hidden. How? But we only reveal the dinim of root of root by doing this process. This is how we reveal the din that is applied to root. So maybe this was the one of the kavanah of Boaz at the time when he asked to his men, who is this girl? Also, when we add to the question of Ben Ishai, we explained that the goal of the question was really to know if Ruth was the wife of Machlon or the wife of Kilon. We know that at the beginning, Ben Ishai explained that Machlon was the one who is really tzaddik compared to Kilon. Machlon and Kilon is the two sons of Naomi, and this is why Ruth is married to Machlon, because he's the one who is really tzaddik. Kilon is compared to Rasha. When Ben Ishai explained at the first sentence, the first pasuk of Megilat Ruth. So, and the question was to know if Ruth was the wife of Machlon or Kilon. But the kavanah that Ben Ishai explained is it's not about according to who is tzaddik. No, according to the halacha. The halacha says that if he married the wife of Machlon, which is the second son who get married, here it will Chad v'shalom bring a really hard din till a really deadly din. That is what he say here. The din that is applied for someone who will marry on this case is a deadly din. So also here we connect to here. The din is really inside here. So when also so to go and to go connect with the explanation of Ben Ish Chai, we also say that here the din is even inside the question, as Ben Ish Chai said, that, and Ben Ish Chai explained the consequences of the din. So that was Bezat Hashem what I wanted to talk, and we're gonna start. We're gonna finish here. If there is question, it's for now, or and if not, we will see in Yom Chamishi Bezat Hashem, and then we continue on Sha'arei Kedusha. Bezat Hashem. Okay. So if there is no question, Baruch Adonai Leolam Amen v'Amen. Okay.